Warning: the following might contain some creepy stuff that might not be suitable for some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. Mrs. Daphne Smithers was a 83-year-old who lived by herself, safe by herself, save for her cat. Her husband has passed 2 years prior, and her children have since grown up and left the nest. But come Christmas time, and Mrs. Smithers gets her joy whenever her grandchildren paid a visit. She thought of the looks on their faces when she served them Christmas cookies and other pleasantries. This Christmas, she had made some sweet and salty bark and kept it on the kitchen table. She found herself sitting down in her favorite chair, needing a scarf when there came a sharp knock on the door. She jumped a bit, not expecting any visitors at the moment. "Can we come in?" Smithers temply laid the scarf on the arm of the sofa and gripped the chair. Her frail bones popped and shifted. Getting up from the chair, Smithers collected her walking stick and trudged rigidly towards the front door. Another sharp knock rang out, that time more edged than previously. "I'm coming. Hold on," Smithers yelled. She grabs the doorknob and turned it counterclockwise. The door creaked open. On the other side of the door were two children, a boy and a girl. The boy appeared older, presumably around 13. He wore a denim hoodie and gray pants. He was holding the hand of an 8-year-old girl who was wearing a blue dress with white lace. For whatever reason, the children had their heads bowed, looking at their feet. The boy repeated his question. "Can we come in?" Smithers scratched her head. It was at 10 p.m. Why would these children be at her house at the time of night? Somehow the boy must realize what she was thinking. "We need to borrow your phone. My cell phone battery's dead." Spencer thought more about the suddenness of having these unexpected guests. But they were children regardless. At the very least, she could grant them this one request. She nodded her head, dressing the two children in. Spencer directed them into the living room where her cat droned awake from the ruckus when it set its eyes on the two mysterious children. The cat arched its back and hissed. Spencer walked over to silence her cat. "Lex, these are guests. Behave yourself." The cat meowed in defeat before running out of the living room and into the kitchen. The two children sat on the sofa, their eyes still hidden. Spencer went to the kitchen and pulled out the plate of sweet and salty bark, returned to the living room and bent down to the children's eye levels. "Care for some sweets?" The boy looked up. There was a good reason as to why he was shielding his eyes. They were devoid of color or pupils, nothing more than pitch black nothingness. Whatever he surely was not of the earthly realm. The girl looked up as well. Her eyes matched the cold blackness of the older boy. Yet more bizarre, Spencer smiled at the children despite the hollow sockets they called eyes. The children were speechless at first. They shared a puzzled glare. The girl waved her hand in front of Smithers' face, but Smithers didn't follow the path of it. They leaned in closer, realizing that Smithers' eyes were glazed over in a thin sheet of blue. She was blind. Smithers said, "Yeah." She was blind. Smithers suddenly frowned. "Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't care for them?" Thank you," the boy said. He took a piece of the sweet and salty bark and broke it in his hand before passing the girl a piece. Their heavy teeth ground down on the sweets. Honest aside, the two children couldn't help but bask in the sweetness and saltiness of the snack. They indulged themselves in more of the sweets before getting up. They looked at the decoration with curiosity. On top of the fireplace on the stand was a small replica of the nativity scene from her mental notes. She figured that the two children had stopped at the fireplace. "Isn't it such a lovely display?" she asked. "Do you know the story of Christmas?" "We know about your Jesus," the boy responded. "Our ancestors spoke a lot about him." Confused by his statement, Spencer nevertheless allowed the children to further marvel at the Christmas decorations. The girl rustled the Christmas tree, causing the ornaments to fall on the ground. She's when she sensed Smithers getting upset. The two children played with the nutcrackers and listened to Christmas songs. The hours edged by slowly until a sudden electrical surge generated through the house. The two children looked at each other and back at Smithers. "We have to go now. Our parents are here." Bright light shone through the windows. Outside was a spherical, smooth craft standing on 3 legs. A large, skinny-looking creature exited the craft and stood at the door. The 2 children collected a plate of sweet and salty bark and exited the front door. There came a sound of a large whistle, as if there were 1,000 steam engines situated outside. Within a flash, the craft was gone. Susan called out for the 2 children, only to be met by a great silence. She closed the door and returned to her knitting. So that was Black Eyed Children at Christmas, and final thoughts on it. It's all right at best, you know. If there's some creepy moments, like the one with the children reveal their eyes, which is just empty, blackened, and in a moment with the whole the building, the house just shut down thing. Well, during the 2 children playing with doing the Christmas thing from the old lady, and also the ending is just a little bit confusing. Like, what is this? What is this skinny looking creature that was exited out of the craft, and like, is it like the mother or father of these black eyed children? Well, we may not gonna get the answer to it, sadly. So, yeah. So, that was the Creepypasta reading for today, and I hope you have a good day, guys, and subscribe for more content. So, bye bye, and hope you still celebrating Christmas, you guys.